Did you know that your cat's coat color could be a window into their personality? For centuries, humans have associated certain character traits with the color of our feline companions. But how much truth is there in this? Is it just superstition? Or does science have something to say? Today we'll explore together what secrets lie behind the color of their fur, and how genetics and scientific observations support these associations. What you'll discover will surprise you. Imagine a black cat walking in the dim light of your house, moving with an almost ghostly grace. They have always been shrouded in myths and superstitions that associate them with bad luck, or even the supernatural. But if you have ever shared your life with one of these majestic felines, you know that there is much more than a simple mystery behind those bright eyes. Contrary to what you might think, black cats do not belong to a specific breed. Their color can appear in many different breeds, which makes them unique and diverse. The key is melanin, the pigment that gives that characteristic dark color to their fur. But the most curious thing is that this color can change slightly depending on factors such as temperature or even diet. Sometimes cats develop reddish-black tones when their diet lacks certain nutrients, revealing that behind their enigmatic appearance, there is a fascinating biology. These felines are usually independent and observant, like small silent guardians who prefer to watch before acting. However, behind that reserved attitude, there is a loving nature that few are lucky enough to experience. In addition, their yellow or green eyes are like windows to the soul of a cat that, although reserved, is deeply loyal and protective. Research has revealed that these felines have a particularity in their genes that gives them greater resistance to certain diseases. This genetic resistance is due to mutations in their genes, which could explain their longevity and their ability to adapt to difficult situations. Some researchers believe that this genetic resistance may have contributed to their survival throughout history, giving them that air of invincibility and mystery. Many cat owners confirm these traits in their comments about their black cats. One person shared that they had a black cat for 19 years, named Kitty, who was loyal, kind, loving, and a great cat. Another mentioned how their black cat became a little babysitter when they had their son, running to alert them whenever the baby cried. These real-life experiences show that black cats are indeed special companions with deep bonds to their humans. Imagine the boundless energy of an orange cat running around the house, its fur shining like a ray of sunshine. Orange cats are known for being the extroverts of the feline family, always ready to seek out the company of humans and get into mischief. It's almost as if they carry the warmth and joy of the color in their fur. Even orange cat, you know what I'm talking about. They love being around people, and they enjoy being the center of attention. They're like little hosts, always ready to welcome you with a cheerful meow or constant purr. But don't be fooled. Behind that friendliness, there's also a hint of mischief. The genetics of orange cats are as fascinating as their personality. Most orange-coated cats are male, because the gene that determines this color is located on the X chromosome. Since males only need one X chromosome to manifest this color, you are more likely to see a male orange cat than a female. This genetic peculiarity may be related to their energetic character, since it has been observed that male cats tend to be more territorial and protective. In addition, some studies suggest that orange cats have a friendlier personality, probably due to a combination of genetic factors and early experiences in their life. This connection between genetics and behavior makes them a fascinating example of how our feline friends can be so unique. Cat lovers with orange cats consistently report their exceptional personalities. One person shared about their orange cat named Bonkers, who lived to 21 years and was with them through many stages of their lives. Another described their 3 orange males as extraordinarily sweet, laid back, and affectionate. One commenter even noted that of all the cats they've had, their orange tabbies were definitely the smartest of the bunch, sharing a story about their cat Marmalade, who cleverly demonstrated his understanding of commands on his own terms. Tricolor cats, calico and tortoiseshell, with their coats combining shades of white, black, and orange, have no doubt a unique presence and character that makes them unmistakable. Tricolors are known for their strong personalities. They're smart, cunning, and can sometimes be a little bossy. They're the kind of cats that always seem to know what they want and how to get it. If you've ever lived with a tricolor cat, you've surely noticed their confident attitude and ability to take control of the situation. They're cats that can be affectionate and loyal, but always maintain their own space and rules. Dove. The genetics of tricolor cats are just as fascinating as their character. Most tricolor cats are female due to a complex genetic combination involving the presence of 2 X chromosomes, as the genes that determine the orange and black colors are found on these chromosomes. Males, having only one X chromosome, rarely have tricolor fur. In fact, for every 3,000 tricolor female cats, there is approximately one tricolor male, which only occurs in exceptional cases, and only 1 in 10,000 will be a fertile male. In addition, it has been observed that these cats tend to be quite territorial and protective, especially with their space and their humans. This may be because, having two active X chromosomes, their hormone level and their predisposition to be more independent can influence their behavior. As in other animals, these genetic characteristics could be related to the way they perceive and defend their territory. Did you know that tricolor and tortoiseshell female cats have a phenomenon called X chromosome inactivation? This means that in each cell, one X chromosome is randomly inactivated, resulting in the mixture of colors in their fur. This random inactivation is what creates their distinctive patterns, making them a fascinating example of genetic diversity in nature. One cat owner confirmed this personality profile, describing their calico cat of 19 years as the most loving but also highly independent cat. A truly challenging experience. She made herself an indoor-outdoor cat. No matter what I tried, that girl found ways to go outside, but waiting every eve for me to come home from work on the porch, then demanding all my attention. Another simply described their calico as devoted, independent, intelligent, loving. White cats, their fur, which looks like pure snow, are often associated with a calm and serene personality. These cats can be a little shy at first, as if they are evaluating people before trusting them. But once they accept you, they become incredibly loyal, becoming silent companions and observers of every moment of your life. White cats are known for their elegance and calm demeanor. They seem to have a special bond with their owners, and although they sometimes appear distant, they are deeply perceptive and sensitive to human emotions. When a white cat chooses you as their person, you know that you have won their trust for life. The enigma of white cats goes beyond their appearance. A genetic peculiarity in these felines is related to the W gene, which not only gives them their characteristic white fur, but is also associated with deafness. White cats with blue eyes are more likely to be deaf in one or both ears due to this genetic abnormality. However, despite this condition, white cats have developed other special forms of communication using visual signals, vibrations, and extreme sensitivity to movement. In addition, white cats can have eyes of different colors, a phenomenon known as heterochromia. This characteristic, in addition to being visually striking, reflects the rich genetic variability of these fascinating felines. Did you know that the gene that causes the white color in cats is related to the migration of pigment cells during embryonic development? When these cells do not fully reach the eyes or ears, abnormalities such as deafness or eyes of different colors occur. This genetic complexity makes white cats a true enigma of nature. One owner shared their experience with two pure white cats, noting that the male owns them, is very talkative, always sharing his demands and needs, and will follow and vocalize to them from wherever he is in the house. Despite health challenges including a heart murmur and irritable bowel syndrome, this cat is described as so intelligent, loyal, demanding, but affectionate. With their perfectly bicolored coat, these cats seem to always be wearing a formal suit, ready for any fancy event. But don't be fooled by their formal appearance. Tuxedos are known to be very sociable, playful, and often the comedians of the household. Not only do these cats have a charming appearance, but they also tend to have a charismatic personality. They love being the center of attention and enjoy interacting with their humans, showing their more mischievous and playful side. They are the kind of cats that bring a smile to your face at the most unexpected moments. The genetics behind tuxedo cats are just as interesting as their appearance. These cats owe their characteristic coat to a gene responsible for color distribution, known as the piebald gene, which controls the presence of white patches in the coat. This pattern is created when pigment cells are not evenly distributed during embryonic development, forming the distinctive black and white spots. Studies have suggested that tuxedo cats tend to be more outgoing and friendly due to their high interaction with humans and ability to quickly adapt to different environments. Although a direct link between coat pattern and behavior has not been established, many owners report that these felines are exceptionally active and sociable. Did you know that some researchers have nicknamed tuxedo cats feline diplomats because of their ability to get along with both humans and other animals? These cats seem to have a predisposition to calm tensions and create strong social bonds. Tuxedo cat owners confirm these traits, with one person describing their tuxedo cat Cassie as one cat with class. Another shared that their tuxedo cats are extremely attached to me, following me wherever I go in the house. They even slept with me when I was in a hospital bed at home after 2 different major surgeries, and they left me only to eat and attend to their litter box business. They are such a comfort to me always. Tabby cats, with their distinctive stripes and swirls, seem to carry the essence of a little tiger in their genes. They are the most common, but also the most enigmatic and curious. They are always ready to explore every corner of the house and discover every hidden secret. These felines have an adventurous spirit that leads them to investigate everything around them. No matter how many times they roam the house, there always seems to be something new to discover. Their keen observation and constant energy make them true little feline detectives. Tabby patterns are not just a matter of aesthetics. They are deeply rooted in the genetic history of cats. This type of coat is associated with very old genes that date back to the first domesticated cats. One of these genes, called the agouti gene, is responsible for creating those characteristic stripes, spots, or swirls. Furthermore, studies have revealed that tabby cats have a greater tendency to exhibit inquisitive behavior, likely due to their genetic heritage from hunting ancestors. This predisposition to be observant and explorers could be an evolutionary adaptation that has allowed them to survive and thrive over the centuries. Did you know that tabby cats often have an M on their forehead? This distinctive mark has given rise to many legends in various cultures, ranging from religious accounts to ancient myths. Genetically, this M is formed by the distribution of the colored bands in the fur, influenced by the same agouti gene. One tabby owner confirmed this curious nature, sharing that they named their tabby Snoopy because he was always investigating things, like visitors' purses. Another described their tabby as very curious, an explorer, and very brave. She is also sweet and very affectionate. Gray cats, like the iconic British Shorthairs, seem to carry a natural calmness with them. Their sweet, serene gaze, combined with their soft, velvety fur, projects a sense of peace and trust. These felines are usually calm, affectionate, and very loyal to their human family, building a strong and special bond. Gray cats don't need to be loud to attract attention. Their imposing and relaxed presence says it all. They are the kind of cats that enjoy silent company and can spend hours curled up next to their owners, radiating a sense of tranquility and harmony. The elegance of gray cats goes beyond their fur. It is the result of a fascinating genetic mutation. The gray or blue color, as it is often called, is due to a dilution of the original pigment in the fur, controlled by a gene called melanin dilution. This mutation affects the way dark pigments are expressed, resulting in a soft and elegant tone. In addition, studies have indicated that cats with this mutation tend to display a calmer and less anxious temperament. This combination of physical and behavioral characteristics has made gray cats symbols of serenity and balance, being especially appreciated for their adaptable nature and ability to adjust to different environments. Did you know that color dilution in gray cats can also influence the texture of their fur? Some studies have revealed that cats with diluted fur tend to have a softer and denser texture, which could explain why they are so irresistible to the touch. A dilute calico owner shared that their 19-year-old cat absolutely takes on the gray personality, spending hours curled up with me. And the fur part, so true. She has dense and such fine silky fur, the feel of that, and her purring even helped my headaches. Imagine a Siamese cat, with its sleek, cream-colored coat and ocean blue eyes, meowing in a voice that seems to have its own story to tell. Siamese or Colorpoint cats are as distinctive for their appearance as they are for their personality. They are talkative, affectionate, and love to interact with their owners, as if they always want to be aware of every conversation and every move. These felines have a vibrant and expressive personality. It is not uncommon to see a Siamese following you around the house, commenting on your every action. They love being the center of attention, and their affectionate nature leads them to create very strong bonds with their owners, whom they consider their family. The distinctive color pattern of Siamese cats is more than just an aesthetic peculiarity. It is an intriguing genetic phenomenon. These cats have a color pattern due to a gene called the Himalayan gene, which is related to body temperature. This gene causes the cooler areas of the body, such as the paws, ears, muzzle, and tail, to be darker than the rest of the body. This adaptation is due to the enzymes responsible for pigmentation being sensitive to heat and being inactivated in warmer areas. giving rise to the distinctive cream color with dark extremities. Additionally, studies have revealed that Siamese cats tend to be more vocal due to their genetics and their predisposition to communicate frequently. Their distinctive meows are not only a means of getting your attention, but are also a way for them to express their emotions and needs. Did you know that the blue eyes of Siamese cats are a result of a lack of pigment in the iris? Unlike other cats with blue eyes, Siamese cats do not have pigment in their iris, which causes light to reflect and give them that characteristic crystal blue tone. One cat lover shared that their grandmother always had Siamese cats, and they were so attached to her, very loyal, smart, and great hunters. Their vocalizations were distinct with their human-like meow talk. Your cat's coat color isn't just a matter of aesthetics, it can also reveal aspects of their character and behavior. While it's not an absolute rule, it's fascinating how genetics, history, and life experiences intertwine to shape their unique personality. Cats may seem enigmatic, but no matter their color, they're constantly sending us signals. There are clear signs that reveal when a cat is happy and in optimal health. Understanding these signals helps us better care for our feline companions and strengthen our bond with them. Many cat owners have shared how their cats have been there for them through difficult times. One person shared that they, quote, "couldn't have made it emotionally without my 3 fur babies. After my wife died 3 years ago, God has blessed me with 3 beautiful fur angels." Another mentioned how their cats have been their children, saying, "We love them so much and depend on them, I suppose, almost as much as they depend on us. Real blessings, every one of them." Whether you have a black panther-like guardian, an orange social butterfly, a confident tricolor leader, a serene white observer, a charming tuxedo diplomat, a curious tabby explorer, a tranquil gray companion, or a talkative Siamese friend, each cat brings their unique personality and joy to our lives. What is your cat's color, and how would you describe their personality? Do you think that what we've talked about is reflected in your feline friend? Share your experiences in the comments, and let's learn more about these fascinating furry companions together. Remember, getting to know our cats better helps us understand them and strengthen our connection with them. If you found this information helpful, please subscribe to our channel and share this video with other cat lovers who might benefit from understanding their feline friends better. See you in the next video, cat lovers.